Welcome to sports, everybody. The Bahamas Lawn Tennis Association's December Invitational Tournament kicks off 9 o'clock on Friday morning and runs through Sunday at the National Tennis Center. Both the men and ladies will be divided into pools. Registered so far on the ladies' side: Nikita Fountain, Larica Russell, Simone Pratt, Carrie Cartwright, Gabby Moxie, Erin Strawn, and Chelsea Russell. Signed up for the men: Marvin Roll, Jamal Adderley, Justin Lunn, J.J. Fountain, Kevin and Philip Major Jr., Jonathan Taylor, Rashid Carey, Gavon Ferguson, Ashwood Hall, Haikoni Thompson, Robert Lightbourne, Jody Turnquest, and Brazil Hamilton. Notably absent from this year's men's draw: Devin Mullings, Tim Neely, and Rodney Carey Jr., all of who are recovering from injury.
Expecting hopefully a good turnout of juniors this year. A lot of our senior players are injured, so it's given the opportunity for some of the junior players to come out and possibly shine. We have a better turnout of women this year than we did last year, so hopefully it's going to be some good competition.
Who are some of the names we can look out for this year on both sides?
Definitely KJ and PJ, obviously. They're two of the top juniors that we have playing this year. And then the usual Marvin and Jamal Adderley. And then we've got on the women's side, we have the whole Fed Cup team playing: myself, Larica, Simone, and Carrie. And then I think we have Chelsea Russell and Gabby Moxie are two other players, I think, that should be in the running as well.
Talk a little bit about some of the senior men being injured. Does that take a lot away from the tournament, do you think?
I don't think it necessarily takes away from the tournament, but it actually gives some of the other players an opportunity to make some teams that maybe they might not have made in the past. So, you know, it'll give us a good understanding of where everybody is in comparison to the top players, because we do have two of the Davis Cup players still coming, so we'll see where everybody matches up.
I know in years past this has been used as a trials for Fed Cup and Davis Cup. Is that going to be the case this year with some of the top players missing?
That's a tough question. I think we have to take into account that they are still the top players, and if they get in enough practice and enough tournaments before Davis Cup, we'll have to take that into consideration as well, given that they all do have doctor's notes. So that's one of the criteria if you can't make the tournament.
Would there be any consideration of having another tournament before that time, or there's no time because of how the tennis season runs?
Well, I think there will be a possibility of maybe a playoff, not necessarily a tournament, but a playoff between, you know, the former Davis Cup players that would have their doctor's notes along with whoever has made the team, just to give a good, you know, comparison again of who should be on the team and who might just be going as an alternate.
Well, the 16th annual Ray Minus Senior End-of-Year Boxing Tournament will take place this weekend. Organizer Ray Minus Jr. says this year's event will be geared towards a specific goal.
Basically, recognizing this tournament as an Olympic movement, because right now most of the young men who has a wealth of experience, we're trying to focus them and prepare them for that time, because we want them to encourage them and to show them that this is the time to start preparing, not making any mistakes. We don't want to see you in jail or nothing. We want to see you preparing and looking forward to one day becoming an Olympic boxer. We develop a whole lot of young men walking around in this country with over 100 fights. And we want to encourage them and show them that they can do it. You know, you look at Torino Johnson and Valentine Knowles, Carl Hill and Misha and Chuchu Marquez, they see the success from them, you know, and they all came out of the champion program, and they are just as good, and some of them even better. And so we want to encourage them to look forward to 2016, and at the same time, you know, provide them with opportunities.
Tell us a little bit more about what's going to happen on Friday and Saturday.
Oh, it's going to be a war. I'm telling you, we have an elimination for the bantamweight title. We have Lester Brown, who is the champion. He is the bantamweight champion, and he's been challenged by Richard Shelton and another boxer. It's an elimination on Friday. and the winner gets to fight the champion. And the fight will be staged at Wolf Road on Friday and then at the Nassau Stadium on Saturday. It's expected to be one hell of a fight. We also have a light welterweight fight with J.D. Collins versus Kieran Knowles. That's another big fight. And all these guys have a wealth of experience. This is a high-tech level boxing, and the Champion Boxing Club is looking forward to that night of boxing.
Well, the 27th Father Marsh and Peters basketball tournament back on the court yesterday at the Kendall Isaacs Gym. Up first in primary boys play, the Temple Christian Sons rolled over the St. Bede's Crushers 27-16.
Played good against this team. I realized that we have to work on our free throws more, and that if we work together, we could do more stuff.
We played good. We just needed to work up on some of the little things, like the little mistakes and stuff.
Now to keep winning, we need to work on our defense and our free throws.
In junior girls play, a back-and-forth game between the Temple Christian Sons and AF Adderley Tigers. In the end, the Sons coming out on top, 22-20.
We didn't play very well this evening because our defense and our offense wasn't all right today.
We played some poor defense. That's how it break down, but in the last quarter, we get back up.
In intermediate boys play, it was all about Coach S. Brown and San Salvador. The defending champions crushed Harbor Island 24-6.
We came expecting to do some good things today. I believe through faith and the love of Christ on our side, and that's what we depend upon. I believe we can go a long way. If we could get past CI right now in the next game, I believe these guys will have more confidence, and I think it'll take us to defend our title.
We had planned on them competing in the junior division, but we found out we were unable to field two teams. And so instead of them traveling this whole way and not getting a chance to play, we decided to just let them play in the division above them so they could get the experience. We expected to do much better, even though the boys are younger. We got caught up in the pace of the game, didn't take care of the ball, completely out-rebounded, and so the score shows that.
Tournament in the nation, the 36th annual Grand Bahama Catholic High School Christmas Invitational, tipping off today at the Jack Hayward Gym in Grand Bahama. Intern Kimberly Mullings tells us more.
The tournament that started in December of 1975 by Catholic High School's head coach, Gladstone Moon McPhee, is finally honoring its founder. Wednesday morning at the opening ceremony, McPhee shared his gratitude to the CHS community on being recognized.
It just proves that in your life you have made some contribution to your country and to our community. And I am happy that I had the opportunity to do it. I guess it is my duty to declare the granddaddy of all tournaments throughout this country officially open. Thank you very much. Let's play ball.
The defending champions are the 8 Mile Rock High Blue Jays. Head coach Quinton Hall says they're hoping to take the trophy back, but it might be a struggle because there are some teams to look out for.
Whenever you get an opportunity to play in this tournament of this magnitude, hey, you just want to do your best. You got some up-and-coming teams like the Freeport High Warriors, and got to be careful with St. George's, who is also in our pool, so it's going to be a fight.
Mr. Wayne Smith, guest speaker for the ceremony, says it's important to keep sports alive in the Bahamas.
It gives so many persons the opportunity to stay crime-free, to give them a positive outlook, to give them a positive program to go through. I think what we need to do in the country more is more development program. If we could keep all of the sports at a developmental stage, we will be doing a fantastic job.
In addition to 7 teams from Grand Bahama Island, this year the tournament features 3 teams out of Abaco and New Providence. It wraps up this Saturday. Kimberly Mullings, ZNS Total Sports.
All right, thanks a lot, Kimberly. And finally, in sports, plans already underway for the 2012 St. Valentine's Day Regatta. This time around, they will be honoring a legend in the sport of sailing, the Sea Wolf, Sir Derwent Knowles.
We're proud that Sir Derwent has seen fit to allow his name to be used in connection with Eliezer Johnson's Valentine Massacre. As you know, it's a historic event, a very popular event, and we're thankful that boats have consented to participate.
He have been a tower of strength to myself in putting on our national junior program. He has been our principal sponsor for the past 16 years without wavering. And, you know, the man, we just have to love a Bahamian who would contribute like that to such a great sport.
I would recognize him as the greatest Bahamian, not only sailing, watch the man movement. I mean, I'm so happy that everybody's recognizing what this man is all about as being a Bahamian. I think he's the greatest Bahamian ever live on this earth. And I think, and then anybody who don't recognize that now, something wrong with them.
When the race started, it was husband Moxie, and after that, he passed away. Then Sado would take over, and he run with me, run the race, set the course up, and everything going beautiful. And we started growing the regatta, and I could not leave him out without doing this for him, knowing that he is one of the greatest sailors in the Bahamas.